What's up, guys? You are welcome to Dynamicom TV, where we publish news on politics, entertainment, celebrities, and metro stories. We have another trending news for you today, and the headline here is: few people holding most of Nigeria's wealth, President Muhammadu Buhari has said. Alright, guys, please, before I go ahead to read today's news to you, if this is your first time you are watching on our channel, please, there is a red subscribe button below this video. Just go ahead, hit that red subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it, so as to be the first to be notified whenever we publish news in the future on this channel without missing any news again. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday said that a significant proportion of Nigerian prosperity today is concentrated in the hands of few people. He said those few people are currently living primarily in 4 or 5 states and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The president said this at the opening session of the 25th Nigerian Economic Summit held in Abuja. He said while only 5 states had most of the wealth people, the remaining 31 states have about 150 million people waiting for better opportunities to thrive. The president said a prosperous society is one where the majority of its citizens have acceptable standard of living and decent quality of life. He said today, many mistake prosperity with wealth. They are not necessarily the same. Experts and analysts explain economic trend by making references to indicators of wealth. Wealth, however, in its simplicity form, is money or other assets. In recent years, global events have shown that when a society and its leaders are driven and motivated by this alone, the ultimate outcome is a divided state of severe inequities. But a prosperous society is one where majority of its citizens have an acceptable standard of living and a decent quality life, he said. The president also used the occasion to affirm that in addressing population growth, security and corruption matters in developing economics, policies and programs must focus on promoting inclusive and collective prosperity. Nigeria is a country with a close to 200 million people living in 36 states and the FCT, Federal Capital Territory. A significant proportion of Nigerian prosperity today is concentrated in the hands of a few people living primarily in 4 or 5 states and the FCT. Some of the most prosperous Nigerians are here in this room as I speak, the president added. This leaves the remaining 31 states with close to 150 million people in a state of expectancies and hope for better opportunity to thrive. This, in the most basic form, drive the migratory and security trend we are seeing today, both in Nigeria and across the region, he added. Meanwhile, analysts world once said, is Buhari the best Nigerian president ever had produced? Analyzing that any president who is driving Nigeria to a self-reliance country by moving towards a producing country from consumer nations, where everything is imported, such deserve appreciated and support. But those that are waiting for a nice president that will put bread and beans on their table as they are waking up on the morning will never appreciate such, rather they will be insulting and abusing the president. But such president will never exist. They wanted President Buhari to bring Toyota to Nigeria, as Ghana and Ivory Coast did recently, while we have our own innocent motors manufacturing some all parts of cars in Nigeria. The best president, as said, is the one who is creating avenues for self-sustenance and reliable living to its citizens. Alright guys, it is in your own opinion to justify what the president has said concerning the 4 or 5 people who has the prosperity of the country at their deposit. Many people have justified this statement made by the president. Meanwhile, it is in your own opinion to air your view on this point. And please, before you go, it is very important that you share your own view. And meanwhile, do not forget to hit on the red subscribe button and then click on the bell icon beside it, so as to be the first to be notified whenever we publish news on this channel, Dynamicom TV. You are welcome and thank you.